Hello guys, welcome to Simulated Heaven. I've got quite an interesting game for you right now. This in a way is a simulator game because I would say this is more like a life simulator game. Basically it's a mod for Arma 2, it's called City Life RPG. And in this, it's effectively a bit like a sandbox style of game because you can essentially do whatever you would like. You can be a criminal, you can be a fisherman, you can do all kinds of things anonymous in the game. So it's really cool. I really enjoy it. As you can see, this is my vehicle. I've been back in the game for like only a few days, so I've managed to get up to this kind of level. I'm just gonna like do a let's play and actually kind of show you guys a couple of actions in the game. Okay, I'm gonna get in my car now, just because whenever I see other players, you need to be very careful because it's essentially like everything is very open. So
and then you can just watch that.
Yeah, and I'm obviously recording this live, so
So take you about like $500.
So I was about to say, because it's live,
I don't weapons still.
because it's live, obviously some things will interrupt. So this could be quite a long video. I hope you guys don't mind. I just thought I would show you, like, this is a very unheard of game.
Yeah, what are you doing here? Are you just waiting? Oh, okay. Alright.
Yeah. So you see, like, it's a really awesome game because, first of all, for you to play this game, you have to be on a TeamSpeak 3 server, and they really encourage a lot of roleplay. So it's like a life simulator, and it's a roleplay style thing. As you can see, people are willing, like, to talk over the voice comms. So it's awesome. But because it's basically open, like if I was to get out now, if these guys were kind of bad guys, they could like kill me, they could steal my truck, they could blow up my truck, they could do lots of different things.
We are anonymous.
And this vehicle has a value of 30,000, you see. So it's quite valuable. In fact, I think it's more than that. I think it's like 36,000 roughly. I can't remember. But so you need to be really careful. Because I have just started out in the game, I'm just finding a few ways of making some money. So right now I'm trying to restock some of the petrol stations because I found out a lot of them are empty. I'm not sure what these guys are doing, but they're in an Evo, so they seem to know what they're doing. I don't know, we'll have to just wait for them to go, because like I said, and also because I'm essentially here because I would like to try to restock my shop, you see. But the problem is when you order new stock, it will float in and it will be available on the ground for a while for anybody to pick up other than me. I don't know what they're doing. What I might do is I might head down. There's another place down the road, because these guys are kind of freaking me out. So I don't know. Might just head off because they're kind of hanging about. I don't really know why they're hanging about, and I'm a bit scared by that. So I'm just going to head off. There's another area further down here where I can buy stock. So I think I'm going to do that. So this game is awesome because there's a police force and there's an emergency ambulance service, and all of that is run by real players. who will actually role play the situation and everything. So if you get hurt and an ambulance arrives, it's actually a real player in the ambulance who's helping you. It's really awesome. Okay, while we're heading down, I'm gonna check out this You Build It. I might add the stock into You Build It. We'll see. So I'm gonna, every time I get out, I make sure that my vehicle is locked. Oh, have I just trapped myself? Not quite. I quite like this vehicle, it's an F-150, I think I said already. Now sometimes it's a bit weird. You have to like find a specific area for the, there you go, for the menu to come up. You Build It has only got 3 stock, so I'm gonna add, did I pick up stock? Yes, I did. So I just added 30 stock. And I always forget to turn my engine off. This vehicle is really good, but the one issue with this vehicle, let me just look in my trunk to make sure, did I pick up more? I don't think I did. No, so it's empty now. So one thing is a bit of a downer with this vehicle, because they've obviously added in, it's essentially a mod, is the interiors are usually quite bad, but the exteriors are not bad. So, but it's a mod, it's essentially free, so you can't ask for too much, you know. So anyway, I'm going to head down here. Basically, every time you add 30 stock, you get 1,000 US or $1,000 in the game for that. So it's not a lot of money, but it just is going to kind of earn me a little bit of money. It's kind of, it's a thing that I like to do for the community as well, because the petrol stations and the shops and everything, if they don't have any stock, obviously that means people can't buy from them. Is that a vehicle there? I think there might be a vehicle here already. One issue as well is sometimes this stuff will glitch out. Is that a vehicle there? Yes, it is. So is somebody else doing the same as me? I'm always scared when I see other people's vehicles, because I'm just very, maybe I'm, yeah, there's a guy here. Maybe he's doing the same as me, eh? I'm not sure. And he's hiding in the, I think he's doing the same as me. I think he might, and I don't know. I have a feeling he might be. Obviously, if there were 2 of us here, like, I like to do this when it's the early hours of the morning. You know? Okay, so I'm not going to take the risk. Is there another one? I'm not sure if there's another one. There's a gas station right here. Actually, that's the gas station that I have already done. I could go further down. I can't use that one, because I believe that's in the police station. Yeah, and then if you do this in a big town, it's kind of not great. Let me see. Yeah, that's the one in the police station. Then I think the only other option is to do around here. Yeah, I might head back to the other one, because at least I know that one. Okay, there goes the Evo, guys. So I'm gonna head back to that one. I hope that, you see, it's always risky, because they obviously now know. Maybe I shouldn't have told them what I was doing, because I know they're gonna now, there's a possibility that they might actually go back where I was before, because they realize I'm ordering stock. I mean, because if you were to like steal that, the value is 4.5, because I have to pay 3.5 for the stock, and then I get 1,000 extra when I add it into a shop. So if they were to steal it, they would get 4,500. Now I'm hoping that those guys are already like so advanced that that is not a lot of money for them. That's kind of what I'm hoping, but not entirely sure. We will see. And if anyone is interested in playing this game, all you have to do is Google City Life RPG, and then you have to join their forums. There's a thing on there. There's like a tab at the top of the forums that says how to install City Life RPG, and then you will have to install everything exactly how it describes, and then there's another guy here now, and then you will have to have an interview. I can hear noises, that's not good. Let's just wait. Maybe they let's see. Well, he went to the save point. I'm hoping he's just gonna leave now. Maybe he's doing the same as me, stocking everything. I might just give up on the idea of stocking. No, he's putting his vehicle away. Yeah, he's logging out. Awesome. Engine off. Jump out. That means the vehicle is locked. If it says that, it means the vehicle's locked. Okay, let's order some stocks. Screw it, whatever. I mean, those guys might come back. Buy stock. And you see on the right hand side there, it gives you the information for how long it will take and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to wait in my car while I'm waiting for the stock to arrive, because it can be a little bit risky for you just to stand outside. I'm going to lock the vehicle, so of course someone could blow up the vehicle, but it's a lot better if you're in a vehicle than just out in the open. So I have 3 more minutes. And yeah, so I was saying that after you've installed everything, obviously you need to own, I think you need to own Arma to combined operations, but obviously if you look at the forum, I think you can use Arma 2 free if you don't have Arma 2, if you only have Operation Arrowhead. But you have to have an interview. The interview basically will ask you some things about the rules of the game, of the mods, so all you have to do is read up on the rules. Specifically, you need to remember all of the ban times. So if you were to do something that isn't allowed, how long are you going to get banned from the server for doing that kind of thing. And then the interview is a few minutes, but it can be annoying because sometimes you have to wait for hours for you to get an interview. So I would just wait in the TeamSpeak server. There's an area there that says waiting for interview. So if you just wait in there, lag. If you just wait in there, and then wow, this is lagging pretty bad right now. I think that's the server. If you just have that on in the background and you can watch a movie or play a game or do another thing while you're waiting, because you have to wait for a helper to come into that room to give you the interview. If you are lucky, it will take an hour. If you're unlucky, I've heard some stories of people waiting for like 5 or 6 hours. So that's one issue of trying to get into this mob. But once you were in, it's awesome. Like, I've tried many of these RPG like life games. There's quite a lot on Arma. Like, there's things like Takistani Life, Island Life. I've tried pretty much all of them, and I find that this one is by far the best one. The features are really good in this game. You have a continuous character. You have skills such as gathering that you have to increase so that you can actually gather things faster. You know, so it has quite a lot of depth, and it's essentially free. It's almost like a free like life game, life simulator game. It's pretty cool, you know. Okay, so that was our airplane. I missed the airplane because I was talking, but an airplane will come, as you heard, and drop off, and then it will tell you the altitude. I'm going to get out of my vehicle in preparation, because as soon as it lands, you have to be ready to pick it up. Where is it now? There it is. You see, that is my stock, waiting for my stock, and it should drop pretty soon. Here we go, 30, 27, and as soon as it hits the ground, you need to be ready, because it will then appear somewhere here. And like I said, other people can actually pick it up, so there you go. Take item on the scroll wheel menu. So it takes a few seconds. It's quite heavy, that's 30 stock. I'm going to drop that in the back of my vehicle. Now what I do to, well, it's really awesome that every vehicle has got like a trunk, like a area where you can store stuff. Now you can't actually lock your vehicle while you're in the trunk. You have to go into vehicle menu while it's unlocked. But obviously, if you were sat in the driver seat, it makes it harder for someone to steal your vehicle. Now go to the stock. I've got 30 stock, so I type 30 and I type add, and that will add that into my vehicle trunk. Lock the vehicle. Let's jump out. I'm going to get one more, hopefully. It's a little bit annoying because sometimes you have to wait in between actions. 45, that's not too bad. So 45 seconds. So what else can I say about this game? You have to be very careful in this game. People will like rob you. There's a lot of criminals, a lot of people that will try to steal from you. People can even have like car bombs and blow up your vehicle. I mean, it just means you have to be very careful. Like, you have to make sure that you are very careful, that you don't just walk about oblivious of everything. You always have to be very aware of your environment. In the game there's ATMs, which is linked to a central bank. If the central bank... Oh, there's someone coming. Let's get back in my car, because like I said, I'd rather be in my car when there's people around, because they're less likely to attack you or whatever. Is this the guys? Yeah, this is the same guy as before, so I think we're good. Okay, what is he doing here? Let's hope he's not trying to rob me, eh? I don't like the way that he just parked right next to me. Okay, let's see. I mean, he has a gun, so this is the thing, but I think these guys have got bigger fish to fry, if you know what I mean. Like, because they're aware that I'm just trying to stock some shops, they're obviously some kind of a gang with weapons and things. That vehicle is really nice, by the way. Yeah. So, usually, if you, like, the first time that I saw these guys here, I just basically said to them that I am friendly, I'm just here for stock, and so far so good. But it's like I said, you have to be really careful. Now over there you can see there's an ATM. Yeah, so I was just explaining about that. The ATM means that you can obviously draw out and you can deposit money, and there are a variety of these all over the map. You just look at the map, it will say ATM. The thing that's cool is it's linked to the central bank, and if the bank is robbed, you have to wait, I think, a minute or a couple of minutes before the ATMs work again, which I think is pretty awesome. You can only draw out a maximum of 10,000 a time with an ATM, but you can actually do that multiple times. But with a with the ATM inside a bank, I think you could just actually take out unlimited amounts, so it can be easier. The thing that you see next to the ATM is a save point, which means that that's where you can save your progress. It's really important that you do that, you know, fairly regularly, because you can actually lose things. You can lose progress if you don't do a lot of saving. Now this is kind of annoying because it's kind of meaning I have to wait here for a long time while this guy, because I really don't want to go out there and order stock while he's there. It's kind of risky. He has a gun. I just want to play it cool. I was hoping he would be fast here, but he's being a bit slow, and my video is getting quite long now, isn't it? Already. Anyway, it's a good job I have good upload speed in Hong Kong, isn't it? To upload this to YouTube. Come on, what are you doing? He was just here like a short time ago. It's kind of annoying. I could try to go back to the other one. Maybe. I think I have stock inside the vehicle already, don't I? Come on, there you go, vehicle away. I think he's just, hopefully he's just trying to get a new vehicle out and he'll drive off. That's what I'm hoping. However, I'm not sure, but that's what I'm hoping is the case. Here we go. getting to the point where I might just put my car away. I don't think he's going to attack me, but I have stock in there, don't I? Okay, hang on. How am I going to do this? Because I have a feeling this is going to take a while, and this video is going to be too long, as it is. So, I don't think he's going to kill me. I think we're good. What I might do actually is I might put the stock back on my person, like so. 30. Take the stock, because you know it's a bit risky to have a stock drop while there's people here. You know. Okay, lock my vehicle, jump out, go over here. Gonna put the money I have left. I haven't got much money because, like I said, I've just been in the game again a few days. 9,000? No, 8. Let's deposit 8,500. Deposit. Let's save. There you go. So even if he kills me now, there's not much use to that really. Where did he go? Did he log out now after all that? Anyway, I've started, so I'll finish. Car storage. Okay, so this is the car that is, no, this is the car that is out here. Let's input that. Hopefully it will be inputted. They have a car storage system. I think you can store unlimited cars. I'm not sure, there might be some kind of a limit. Now, what I'm doing now is I'm going to get a train. There's a train station here. Another awesome thing in this mod, you have a series of train stations. Oh, have I got enough money? I think I have. You can actually catch a train in between some major points in the game. So that is exactly what I'm going to do now, because it means I can leave. I like to leave my vehicles in that storage because it's a little bit out of town, so that it's very rare that people will mess with you when you're in that storage, because like I said, it's quite far away from town. Because if you're in a busy area, then people will usually try to mess with your vehicles. Okay, let's catch the train. Is it Cherno? Is my vehicle in Cherno? I think my vehicle is in Cherno. I hope it is, because it will get kind of messy if it's in Electro. Let me just think about this. Was it Electro? No, it was. I'm pretty sure it was Cherno. So let's go back to Cherno. So we look at the guy. Take a train to Cherno. So let's go. So it's quite a rudimentary thing here. Like, it's quite ugly, but it's a mod, and it's awesome that they've added all these things. So as you can see, we're now traveling on a train back to Cherno. It takes a little bit of time, but it's just really handy because it means that I can still access things back and forth, so I can leave all my vehicles in that car storage that I was in then, and obviously I can still get to Cherno. So I have a motorbike in Cherno, so I'm going to use my motorbike to show you one thing quickly. And I believe I have stock on me, which will give me another 4,500. So I have roughly about 13,000 now. It's not a lot, but I just bought that vehicle yesterday, that one that I was in, the F-150, and that was 37,000. It was quite expensive. So I'm going to quickly hop on my bike and sell the stock to a gas station, use the money to buy some things that I will need, because I'm going to actually show you guys a good way for you to get your gathering skill up, which I actually have to do right now because I've only been back in the game a few days. I don't know if I said this before, but if you're away from the game for more than I think it's more than a fortnight, like 14 days, if you don't log in for 14 days, it will reset everything in your account. So you have to be careful that you do log in every so often. That's the whole reason I'm starting again from scratch because I didn't play the game for a while and then everything was reset. I did have quite a lot of stuff on my account before, but anyway, so I decided I'd start again. So the gathering skill right now is at 8, which is not very good. You kind of have to get it up as high as possible because then it kind of makes the farming easier. Like if you were fishing or if you were gathering olives, for example, you would get more every time that you gather, which would mean that it would be faster for you to fill up a vehicle. So right now my F150, if I was to, for example, go fishing, for me to fill that up takes quite a long time. I would say 30 or 40 minutes, maybe more actually. So I need to get the gathering skill up. So there's a way that you can do that. I will need to buy a hammer, and then you go up to where the iron is, and you basically just grind out the iron. So you basically gather iron, and then as you gather it, you are dropping it, and you just repeat that cycle. For some reason, the iron ore, it seems to get your gathering skill higher. Not quite sure why that is, but it seems to be the case, and a lot of people use this way. Like, fishing is also a good way to get the gathering skill up while still earning a bit of money, but it's quite slow. It does take longer that way, it seems, because obviously then you're kind of spending half of the time driving, because then after you have done all of the fishing, you still have to go to the market, you still have to sell all of your fish in the market. So you're spending half your time selling fish and driving there to the market. That's why I think a lot of people dislike to grind iron ore. That you don't earn any money, but you do grind up your gathering skill quite fast, which is good. It would be great to get some feedback from you guys about if you are interested in this game. I know some people might argue it's not really a simulator game, but I would like to get your feedback as to whether you enjoy these videos and would you like me to do more of these videos. Okay, so hopefully we're not too far off now. It's quite slow actually, the train, but it's just very convenient because it means you can park your vehicles like in a different storage and you still have access to the major areas in the game, which is good, because usually if you haven't saved at a save point, usually you will spawn in Cherno, and like I said, it's not a good idea that you keep all your expensive vehicles or that you do the stock thing that I was doing in Cherno, because people will just grief you and everything. So yeah, I think we just went through the police station there, the police compound, so we're not too far off now. It would be nice if it was a little bit faster, but hey, you can't have it all. So here we go. I just want to quickly grab my bike. Another thing I would say about this mod is if you are interested in playing it, and if you do have an interview and you do get into the game, first of all, for you to pass the interview, you need to come across as being quite mature. So don't, if you're fairly young of age, just try to come across as mature as possible, and then you will get into the game. Also, you need to be very careful of the rules, because they're very strict with the rules. You have to make sure, for example, if a policeman is interrogating you, don't disconnect, because if you disconnect, you'll get a permaban. So, you know, there's lots of little things you need to be aware of. I'm hoping my bike is here. Yes, this is my lovely motorbike. Yay! Parked it here. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to there's a petrol station. Where am I now? I'm at the train station. Train, where am I? I'm lost. Am I in the right place here? Yeah, I'm over here, look. So I want to go... I'm going to iron ore. Iron ore is up there. So I can go to the gas station over there, look. So, quickly, I'm trying to do this quickly. Oh, my wheel got orange. You always, that's another pro tip in this game. If you're in any vehicle, you always need a repair kit. You can only buy them in the petrol stations. But if you don't have a repair kit, it can be such a pain for you to get one. And I just went through a red light. I'm being a bit naughty. Can be a pain for you to get one. So always have a repair kit, because the vehicles in this are very easy to break. There is a speed limit in this, in all of the towns. You should only do 50. I do have a habit of speeding, like especially because I actually play in a time zone which is relatively quiet for the game, I would say. So I do have a habit of speeding and going through red lights, and especially when I'm on a motorbike. If I'm in like a car, I would say I'm much less likely to do that. Oh, I did the wrong thing there. So let's jump out. Now I should have some stock to give to this shop. Shop menu. See, it has 0 stock, so I'm actually helping it a lot by giving it stock. It means you can actually buy things here now. Now let me just check. What do I have? I have 4 water, 3 bread, repair kit, and 3 first aid kits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy 1 more repair kit. Where are we? Shop. Oh no.
Greetings, we are anonymous.
It just glitched out on me. It can be annoying when you get into like a shop. You have to sometimes zoom in certain areas of the shop for you to get into the shop. Can be annoying. I can hear a policeman or something. Okay, so let's go to repair kit, add cart, buy. I'm going to buy 1 more just to make sure that I'm okay. I'm also going to fill up with petrol, like so. Oh look, something is going on here. That is Land Rover, police Land Rover, and I believe an EMT vehicle. They must be going to some incident. Okay, full. Let's go. Oh, I need to get a hammer. Don't forget to get the hammer. Okay, so let's go. I always like driving the vehicles in first-person mode. Feels really nice to me. I like it. So yes, I think what we're going to do is head up this road here and buy a hammer. And we have enough money because, like I said, I did sell the stock to get a little bit of money back there. Engine off, lock the vehicle, jump out, special weapons, and it has stock, thank goodness. In fact, if I'd thought about it, I should have used the stock here, shouldn't I? Right, hammer, $40. Add to cart, buy, process, and I should have a hammer. Let me see here. Let me see. There you go, now I have a hammer. This is what you use for gathering with the oil. The iron ore, I mean. Okay, so iron ore, if you look at the map, is here. So I'm going to put a little marker here so I know at this point to go right. The wheel of my bike is yellow, but it's fine still. It still works fine. Sometimes when it goes orange or red, then it can be more tricky. I wonder if there's an incident at the iron ore. The iron ore area can be really dodgy because a lot of people, they will go there to obviously get the gathering skill up. That is actually why I'm going... Oh no, it's okay, I don't think they're going there. That is why I'm going there with my motorbike, because it's a very inexpensive vehicle. Usually I would go to iron ore with not a lot of money, because you find there's usually quite a lot of people that use it. to increase the gathering skill. So I would say just try to go there with as little stuff on you as possible, so that if somebody somehow manages to troll you, you won't lose a lot of stuff, you know. So that's why I'm just going to use my motorbike. It's quite a cheap vehicle. I actually really like riding around on motorbikes in this game. I'm hopefully going to save up and get like a Harley in this game. Now what I'm going to do as well is kind of hide my vehicle. In fact, there's no one here right now. Like I said as well, whoa, that was a bit of a mistake. Thankfully I didn't damage my vehicle. I thought that was somewhere I could drive, but it wasn't. Okay, I'm going to hide, not completely hide, but just so it's not obvious that someone is here. Park it a little bit hidden, like so. You know, I just like to not have any attention drawn to myself, so I'm going to jump out of here. I'm just going to show you a little bit. In here is the iron ore. So what you do is you go to a patch, you go to gather iron ore, like so, and then you will go, I haven't actually done this for a while, but you go to menu and you go to where the iron ore is. Is it menu or gear? Maybe it's gear. It's been a while, like I said. Oh, there you go. Because you have to wait for that. Yeah, it is. It was the first thing, but you just have to wait. That was it. You have to wait for the message to come up. And you can see after one thing, I'm already quite almost over encumbered. So then I'm going to drop that iron ore that I just picked up. And then I'm going to gather one more time, almost straight away. You try to, you know, when you've actually done this a while, you get into a routine where you can actually do this quite fast. And like I said, the gathering skill will then go up. So you wait again. There you go, we've got 16 iron ore. So drop that 16 iron ore. It's kind of boring, but it's a good way for you to get the gathering skill higher. And what you can do is you can have like a movie on in the background. It will help you to get through this. Okay, this has been a long video, but thank you for watching. And if there are enough people who are interested in this game, I will certainly have other videos on this game. So thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.